To introduce the Honorable Bruce Hanna, co-speaker of the House, who will address the Joint Assembly.
Well, thank you. Today is really a historic day in the Oregon House. I'm humbled and honored to be a part of it, but I want to remind you I am just that, just one part of it. Collectively, those of us gathered here today have a tremendous responsibility, that which is bestowed upon us by the citizens of our state, and one to which I am honored to participate. Our roles are very different indeed, depending on our branch of government, depending on the legislative district we might represent. But our overarching goal should be the same: to uphold the Constitution of the state of Oregon and to allow Oregonians the opportunity to prosper and thrive in a safe environment. As we convene this 76th Legislative Assembly and we swear in our next governor, we must know there are 200,000 plus Oregonians without work. There are thousands more who are unemployed, and frankly, many families struggling. Demand on public services is growing, but because of our state's high unemployment and or stagnant unemployment, the resources to pay for those services will simply not meet that demand. We must focus on creating an environment in which businesses can be successful and grow so that they can in turn create those jobs, because after all, it is those jobs which allow government to provide those critical services. And while we work inside this building to get Oregonians working, we must work to get Oregonians working outside this building. We have a tremendous issue to deal with in balancing the budget for the 2011-13 biennium. Our state has been on what some may call an unsustainable course, and one that has collided with a very harsh reality. And that reality is that things must change. So amid all of the challenges we face and will face to prioritize spending in order to balance that budget, we must seek out and then take full advantages of the opportunity that exists to both reject the status quo and reform the way we operate our government. Simply getting through this budget process will not be good enough. We have a responsibility to protect critical services for Oregonians now and well into the future. The answers are there. We, every one of us, all of us together, must have the commitment and courage to find them, and the courage then to implement those solutions. I know I believe Oregonians, and myself included, are looking for the collaboration, the solutions, and the answers. I'm committed to helping deliver those very things with you. Will there be contentious moments? You bet. Will there be difficult debate on tough issues? Of course. But that is the beauty of a system where divergent ideas from across the state come together in one room, this room, to do what's right for Oregon. And now, as we've mentioned, with a historical tie in the House and a strong commitment by both parties to adhere to co-governance and the cooperative principles that come with this unique leadership model, I believe those debates and those contentious moments will ultimately give rise to legislation and a legislative session of which we can be proud. One which goes back to my stated goal of allowing Oregonians to prosper and thrive. Like so many before us, we are all gathered here on a day of ceremony and celebration. And through our terms of service, though our terms of service are only temporary, as the brass plaques on your House desks indicate, the decisions we make as a legislative body will have a very lasting impression. Despite the sobering realities of the work before us, today is filled with excitement with optimism, with opportunity, and let's commit to one another now to hold each other accountable, not to lose sight of those sentiments. I am truly honored by the faith my colleagues have placed in me. Know that I am committed to them and to all Oregonians to work hard and in a fair and collaborative manner. In more than 150 years of our history, Oregonians have demonstrated that our great state has the potential to be among the most innovative and the most prosperous. So let's get to work and make Oregon the best at both. Thank you.